Dun, 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 dun. Hey guys, movies and TVs on the ball here. Steve-O coming at you. And to any millennials out there or people who grew up with Pixar, The Incredibles turned 20 this year. The uh, Fantastic Four inspired family team, which most people say that the Incredibles have did it better than the Fantastic Four, or at least film wise than the Fantastic Four. Uh, is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. How does it feel to see the Incredibles 20 years later? I know that they did Incredibles 2, I think 2 years ago, and they brought back the same voice cast. I think the aging was a little bit differently, but I liked how in Incredibles 2 they pretty much, it did feel like a continuation from Incredibles 1, but I loved Incredibles 1 just because I felt like I loved the family dynamic. I loved the supers in the Metropolis area was sort of like kind of that 1950s, 1960s Metropolis kind of feel to it. I mean, what are your thoughts on the family? I mean, we gotta know that the Mr. Incredible kind of has the Superman and the strength like the Incredible Hulk. Dash is basically the Flash. The Flash or Quicksilver or anything. And then you had Mom, who was basically basically the version of Mr. Fantastic, because she can stretch and move her arms anyway. And I loved how the baby had different. You never really had a sort of power going through, since the the powers were still mystery until kind of the very end. Like he didn't develop the powers, exactly how it came out. But I liked how they show the dynamics. I love the superpowers were used outside of fighting superpowers, especially Dash running the 10-meter marathon. I liked how Violet, the Invisible Girl, was so kind of shy and awkward, and really didn't come out of her skin until the very end of the film. I thought that the baby Jack was funny. I liked the fact that his powers weren't really interested enough, and I thought that it was written so well with the villain, Syndro, the villain, because I felt like Syndro was more of that fan that didn't really become who he, was sort of. He as a fan was completely heartbroken by the fact that his idol basically made him who he was, and I thought Jason Lee was amazing at it, and I liked how it was so meta, if you think about it. And then I liked Incredibles 2. I thought Incredibles 2 was really good as well. I don't think it's not as loved as most people think it is. I think Incredibles 1 really has more heart to it. But what's your thoughts on The Incredibles? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, like and subscribe. Peace. Incredibles is 20. Wow.